You're such an asshole.
Old tired Cappy. Got his PJs on. I need a hat. I need one of them slumbering hats. A nightcap. So then everyone's, oh, he's about to go to bed. Look how old he is. Anonymous writes, hi, asshole. I'd like to remain anonymous. I really need advice to get out of where I currently am in life. Any advice in general where you deem is necessary would also be appreciated. I apologize if I go all over the place or say anything unnecessary. That's alright, I charged you. 23, graduated in December of 2018. That's a year and change ago with a Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. Still live with my parents and haven't done anything since then. Essentially, 2019 was a wasted year for me, and I became a NEET, neither in unemployment, education, or training. All I did is waste time on my laptop, watch YouTube, play video games. I thought this was a joke, but I charged a lot of money for this, and he paid. So I actually have to believe it now. I would isolate myself just like I did in university and high school. The few times my parents would ask me about how my job search was going, I would just say I'm still applying or I don't think I'm good enough. They would speak for a few minutes trying to encourage me. I'd be left at that. Your dad should have just physically beaten the fucking shit out of you. But your parents are pussies. They let you live at home. Starvation and homelessness would solve all your problems, but you have spineless parents. Strongly recommend you read the chapter on boomer parents and how not to become a millennial by Vince Barrick, because that's what your parents are. You're also completely culpable too, but I'm kind of done with this. My parents let me live at home. That's your parents' fault. And I'm not here to solve your parents' problem. I'm just they're pussies. That's all they are. My kids, which I will never have any. Hey, 18, you're on your own, kid, and no, you ain't getting shit for help. But my kid at the age of 18 probably would have already had a degree by that time, because I would have homeschooled him. It would have been a little super genius Clary, even angrier and more pissed off and hate-filled than me. Speaking of courage like that. However, I never applied because I was not ready, had no portfolio or anything to show for it. Now, how did I let it get this far? You're lazy. Laziness could have played a major role. You think? But I do not consider myself lazy. No, you are. I worked while going to community college, even worked the night shift while doing so and stockpiled a nice sum of money. Always got good grades. I went to the gym religiously 3 to 5 days a week. Okay, well, I guess you're not. For 5 years and ate pretty clean. I did the same thing when I transferred to the state school, except I had no job. I worked at a place this past holiday season as a helper. It was pretty fun. So being fucked up in the head is also an option. I think you're just a pussy or a coward, and there's a laziness or a fear in you actually applying. I think there's that. Because you obviously have the work ethic. Something's holding you back, and you know what? We don't play the tell me about your mother. I don't do that shit. Go fucking apply now. But until your parents pull out the support, you're going to be like your standard American welfare piece of shit. You're going to atrophy and watch TV and play video games or jerk off to porn. Who gives a shit why? Does that stop you from doing what you know to be right, and that is put in a fucking application? See, I can't get your parents to cut you off. So normally life takes care of this. See, you'd be like, oh shit, I gotta make rent. Dude, man. And it's obvious you have, and whatever fears of, what is really, tell me, Anonymous, are you afraid of failure? What is your mother? We could play Stefan Molyneux if you want, and I like Stefan Molyneux, just busting. We don't have time for that. Apply for fucking jobs. Why you're being a pussy in this regard does not matter. The why doesn't matter. Go start applying for fucking jobs. And you'll be lucky to get it now, because you ain't got no certifications that are current. You graduated a year ago, and now what were you doing? What if I get rejected? I guess you apply to a different job. However, what's startling is I have not felt any sense of urgency for some reason. Yeah, you're bought and paid for. You're a pussy. You're a welfare bum. You're living on... Is this your mom's tit? Is this your mom's nipple? Maybe you're sucking on your dad's nipple too. Daddy! Daddy, I want to live at home. Daddy! I feel some urgency. I almost feel numb from it all. Yeah, you're not doing anything, dude. All the while, time keeps passing. I'm losing money, and my classmates and friends continue to advance in their lives. I've not spoken to anyone at all about this. No way I'm speaking to my parents about this. I highly doubt they can help me. You're right, they can't. They're hurting you because they let you live at home. I don't know how much... Is this complicated to you? Is this difficult? Do you not understand? Starvation and hunger and homelessness and cold are great motivators. And I know why, because I was cold, I wasn't homeless, and I was hungry, and I never wanted that to happen again. And I would send out the resumes like fucking machine gun bullets. And here I got, is it nice and warm in the house? Did you have to work late night? Is it nice in the warm? Does mom bring you slippers in, coffee in bed maybe? Gee, I can't imagine why you're not applying for jobs. I highly doubt they can help me. I don't know how to unfuck my mind or proceed. Let's. I don't know how to unfuck your mind either. So let's not worry about that because you gotta go talk to a therapist about that. In the meantime, just start applying for jobs. That's what we in the realm of action, in the realm of Cappy, where we live in the real world. Who gives a shit why you're fucked in the head? That's a therapist question. I'd go apply for jobs anyway. Go back to the gym. You had some great habits here. Go to the gym. Stop playing video. How do I stop doing drugs? Well, you stop doing drugs. That's how simple it really is. I mean, and I know being addict, not to drugs, but to alcohol. Yeah, that's how, but you know what the solution is to stop drinking? Stop drinking. You know what the solution is to you finding, get a job, start applying. I don't know how to so I'm thinking about going to a therapist eventually. Hopefully it won't be a waste of time. How about, look, just humor old Cappy, okay? Why don't you apply for jobs and go to the gym and set down the video games? Do that for 3 months and see if it doesn't solve the problem, okay? See if that doesn't unfuck up your mind and give you some clarity. Right? If you're still feeling bad or you don't have motivation, okay, fine. But humor me. Just humor me. And let's just see if taking agency, responsibility, and action in one's life might solve these problems. Because you know what? I don't know. Your entire generation went to therapists and counselors and got Ritalin and Adderall and all fucking sorts of designer drugs, and you're all still fucked in the head. So let's just see if some old school World War II pre-baby boomer, well, we figured out Young and Freud. How about you just get the fuck up in the morning, you send out the fucking resumes, you hit the fucking gym, and let's see where that gets us, all right? And then, like I said, after, let's just say a month, I don't know if you gotta go 3 months. If a month goes by and you're still like, you're not motivated, okay, yeah. Because you've done everything in an agency responsible world. You've ran around, you should have the serotonin and the blood flowing and feel better. And if that doesn't solve it, yes, then go talk to a therapist. But hey, man, you might have to work. You might have to go run and lift weights and fill out applications. That's work. Let's just go to the dog. I feel mopey. Give me a drug. And then you have some fucking dipshit who's what, maybe 3-4 years older than you. She's fresh off the assembly line with her master's in psychology. Well, okay, here's your prescription. Bye. We need more government funding. Some other random shit I have done has been seeing escorts and go through binge eating disorder. Where's the money coming for the escorts? Do you get an allowance? binge eating disorder. Well, don't eat. You know what happens? A lot of it could just be this. You get a routine. And when you get a routine, I work out for an hour in the morning, and then I do my cardio, and then I apply for jobs, and then I go and get certified. Dude, I can there's your schedule right there. I'll give you 6 hours a day. You work out, you go get some cardio, be it a run or a walk. You fill out some applications for at least 2 hours. You spend the next hour or two getting certifications, studying for your certifications. All of a sudden, it's dinner time. And you won't have time to worry about moping around, playing video games and eating and getting escorts. I ate way too much one month and ended up spending $1,000 and gaining 20 pounds. It's been under control since early 2019, but I likely still have some demons inside of me. Oh, okay. That's the therapist's job. I recently moved to a different state with my parents and have continued this lifestyle of doing nothing for the past few months. I feel moving out might be a good option, but I would have to travel out far from where I am now. Well, you need a job, too. Most of the jobs around here require dealing a lot with people, and I just can't handle that. Too bad for you. Guess what jobs are? Dealing with people. There's other jobs you could do. I mean, I guess you could, if you're in computer science, you could program at home. Are you proficient in a language? That's your hope. I mean, if there's a profession or an industry to be in, it would be computer programming. Because you don't have to deal with a lot of people. But you are, I don't like oxygen, so I'm just not going to breathe it in. I don't give a shit what you little spoiled pieces of shit out there like and don't like. You got to work with people. Now, programming, I understand. I'm a misanthrope. I don't like people either. But I understand I got to work with them. I got to apply for jobs. That's why I chose security shift work, third shift work, security work, so I didn't have to deal with them. I get it. But not once they say, well, I shouldn't apply. God, you know what? If your parents just cut you off and kicked you out, these problems would all go away. No. I've tried to study here at home, but it's been too difficult to focus. Well, go to the library. I have no desk, so the dining room table would have to do. My parents are pretty nosy and always asking where am I going if they see me going out. I guess go to the library. I'm so glad I charged you so much money for this. You're asking me questions you know the answer to. Also, the house is still being worked on. I have tried the library. Okay, but it takes so much willpower to get up and actually go there. I guess, let's try a different angle. Your life is going to continue to suck until you're done feeling sorry for yourself and you're done being a fucking pussy. I don't give a shit if you got willpower or not. Get the fuck up and go. It was murderous hell. Just a fucking hell I had to go through to support myself and patrol and wake up and sleep deprivation and studying. But by God, at least I didn't become this. You know exactly what you have to fucking do. You're a lazy motherfucker and you're coming up with every possible excuse because you're just weak. You're just fucking weak. And your parents are enabling you to have this weakness. Whereas if you were starving, you wouldn't be like, oh, I'm too tired to go to the library. You'd be like, shit, I better get to the library. Shit, I better get to my job. Parents are pretty nosy and always ask me where I'm going if they see me going out. Also, the house is still being worked on. I've tried the library. It takes so much willpower to get up and actually go there. I don't know why. It's because you don't do anything. Start getting up and going. It might just be the area I'm in. Nope, it's you. You're lazy. Nothing goes on here and there's not that many people. It's just not exciting or motivating. Life is not supposed to be exciting or motivating. Life sucks. Dude, it sucks. The base room temperature of life is that it sucks. Then you got to go and find a job and it sucks slightly less because you have purpose, agency, in a job. And maybe if you're really lucky, you make enough money and then you could find hobbies and activities. But it still sucks. It still sucks. It's what level of suck? Do you want it to be really sucky? I'm too lazy to get to the library. Or do you want it to suck not so much? Like, hey, I got to work and it sucks. I don't like my job. I got to talk to people. but I get to hang out with Frank and Bobby and Steve, and we're in bowling league. I just love the world you millennials were like. Whoa, it's not exciting or motivating. Oh, was that what the world you were expecting? Is that what your parents and teachers told you? The world's exciting, supposed to be motivating. You just came out of a vagina and everyone's like patting you on the back, and there's clowns juggling, and girls come up and give you a blowjob when you turn 18. A plan I have been thinking of is moving to 2 of the larger towns in your state, getting a part-time or a full-time job, a place to rent, and use my free time to study web development. I just don't know if I would be a fool for doing this instead of staying here at home. However, the lack of action I have taken the past year, I feel a big change is necessary to get myself out of this rut. If you can afford $1,000 for food and escorts, then you got to be having some money coming in somewhere. So yeah, I'd go, if you can find a job, that's not a bad plan. Change your environment. Okay? I think it's just you're a lazy motherfucker. That's it. I don't think your environment's good. You're just a lazy bum. But there's a chance you might have some psychological. There's also that chance that you don't control. And it has happened before where just a change of environment could be that switch you need. There's a shot. There's a chance of that. I think you should do it so you go out there and get your ass kicked and you are starving and your parents aren't anywhere near around. Then you'll be really motivated when it's cold and you would like to have the heat turned back on. But you're going to have to get a job out there first. You have to start applying for jobs. You got the perfect degree for it. That's the real tragedy. It's like he got this great degree. And I think web development is fun. Didn't you learn any tangible skills with computer science? Don't you have some coding abilities with that degree? Go get certified in those languages. I just don't know if I'd be a fool for doing it instead of here staying at home. I say you're not an adult. I still think you should move out because I'll give you a crash course in adulting. And it would change your environment. But I honestly think you're going to fail in both regards. And you're not going to find a job because that requires you apply for jobs first. But ideally, you would move to one of these 2 towns. You'd find a job lined up full time. And then you just go be an adult. You get back into the regular routine you were before. Swear to God, if you're like, if you, dude, thanks, man. I just needed that kick in the ass. It's amazing how many fucking mental problems I've cured with just a kick in the ass. Which it may not be. I'm leaving that option open. It is possible because you've demonstrated before you can do this. So it could be something psychological. Just fucking humor me. Earn your money that you paid me. Or get your money's worth that you paid me, and at least try it my way. Apply for jobs. Apply for jobs where you're living now, and apply for jobs in those towns. And wherever the best job offer is, that's where you stay. Then you go to the job, then you have structure, and you're getting up, and you're waking up. And then you should hone your skills, and you should get certifications in different programming languages. How do you get a college degree without knowing this? Like this common sense, basic life management stuff. Never mind, it's all right. Thank God your parents didn't ever hold you to a standard, because otherwise I'd have to get a real job. However, for the lack of action I've taken this past year, I feel a big change is necessary to get myself out of this rut. I'm not disagreeing with you. That could be it. It just seems to move me to a more vibrant area, and being on my own would benefit me. I agree. It's not going to hurt you. My number one priority is getting a web development job. I like to think it would take me 2 to 3 months of constant studying to reach that goal. However, it might be even longer. What the hell is your degree? What did they teach you? You went to school for 4 years in one of the most legitimate STEM fields. Was this computer science management? Or was it actually a degree in computer science? Some things work in my favor. I have over $6,000 in cash. There's a similar amount of investments, no debt, my own vehicle, Bachelor of Computer Science, high GPA. One intern under my parents who I could fall back on. Some things not in my favor is having wasted over a year, gap year between now and my graduation date on my resume. Okay, you explain that way, saying, dude, you just need to take some time off. You want to travel to the United States. All right? And what I want you to do is you study 2 cities on the internet a lot. Let's just say Vegas and most people don't know much about Salt Lake City. And just say you spent your year in between those 2 towns. So that way when they ask you, oh, what was it like? Then you can say, oh, this and that and this. I really like that part of that. Oh, I didn't like that about it. And in case they happen to be from that area, you know, on the outside chance. So that's a total explanation. That's a totally legitimate explanation. You were out traveling. You took a year off because you just were sick of school and you wanted to just have some fun. So I won't worry about that gap year. That's fine. No current job, no friends, and being fucked up in the head. Well, no current job, that's your fault. No friends, that's also your fault. How do you not have friends that you go out? You'll get escorts, but you won't go hang out with your friend Bobby? And being fucked up in the head. Are you really fucked up? I mean, really, are you? Try it my way. Get a fucking routine down. Do it for a month. Work out, lift weights, eat healthy. I don't know if you should give up the escorts. Apply for jobs, study web development, see if you're better. And if a month goes by and you still feel like shit, fine, then go talk to a therapist. I mean, you can talk to a therapist now, but I'm just trying to save you money. You think I'm pricey. Wait till you go fucking see a therapist. Beat around the fucking bush. Lord Almighty knows how long they'll take to get to the problem. 5 years, $80,000 later, and heaven help you if they give you a drug you don't need. Just try it my way for 1 month. Should I move out? Should I stick it out here for the coming months until I land a job? It depends on where you. I don't think the key thing is where you live. I think it could help if you moved out, but I don't think that's the key thing. You need to get off your ass and do shit. You need to apply for jobs and get a job. And so I would send out resumes to jobs in the town you're living at with your folks and the other 2 towns you'd like to go to. And wherever the best job opportunity comes up, if you get a job offer, I'd go there. And on top of working out, dieting right, cardio, applying for jobs, you are going to hone your skills and freshen them up so that when you apply for a job, yes, I am certified in R. I am certified in Python. I am proficient in C#, and I have my certification in whatever it is, or I can program websites. That's it. Just get off your ass and move. And failing that, if that doesn't work, at least now you know. It's not biophysiological. It wasn't you getting exercise. It wasn't your diet. Now, oh man, maybe there is something mentally wrong with you. And then you should go see a therapist. But let's just say there is something mentally wrong with you. Let's say it's not. Well, at least you're applying for jobs and getting exercise. Everything I read, there's no downside to what I told you to do. None. There's no downside to it. Absolutely none. It's just, and if you still feel bad, yeah, then go talk to a therapist. But you'll be in better shape. I think you'll feel better. You'll hopefully have a job, and you'll have routine. You'll have agency. All right, there you go. Questions, answers, assholeconsulting.com. Thank God none of your parents are raising you guys right. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, more money for Cappy. And ladies, please, by the way, divorce your husbands or never get married to them in the first place. Just have kids out of wedlock. It's more future money for Cappy. Links down below. See you guys later. Toodles.